be core focused. So we'll do all different types of exercise that really target all the muscles in our core. Let's go ahead, let's get started here. First exercise we're gonna do is going to be called a bird dog. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can move at your own pace too. You don't have to keep up with me. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so let's switch. Let's do the opposite side here. So get yourself in position. Take a little bit extra breather if you need it. All right, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to think about kind of like using the core to draw my knee in. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, so next exercise is gonna help us to strengthen the lower back. All right, ready, set, and go. Make sure you breathe. You don't have to lift very high. Just very light lift. Keeping those glutes turned on the entire time. All right, working through it, working through it. All right, we're halfway through. We're halfway through. All right, keep it going. Doing good. Just about 15 more seconds left. Almost there. Ooh, all right, done. All right, so our next one is going to be a side plank. We're gonna do a couple different variations of side plank. All right, let's go ahead and ready, set, and lift up. I'm gonna do the modified version right now. I've got some hip tightness on this side, so I don't really, and I also think I have a little bit more difficulty with side planks sometimes. A lot of people will want to rotate open here. Want to keep the hips stacked directly on top of each other while we're doing this, and be very mindful of that. I find putting my hand on my hip can help make sure I'm staying in alignment. Keep those toes pointed straight in front. All right, switch. Whoop, sorry for that quick exchange. All right. Keeping it rolling. You may feel the burn on this side because you already did the other side. So, all right, and done. Fourth exercise, we are going to do this one for 30 seconds on each side. All right, ready, set, and go. And this is one I just recently learned because I was having some injuries to my hips and glutes and pelvic floor. I'm working out of that, been doing this one a lot. I do it as a warm-up exercise for my runs to get those glutes activated in there. Almost to halfway here. And stop, switch, flip those feet around. All right. Ready? Let's go ahead and do the other side and go. You can also do this one for reps if that makes it easier for you. Anywhere between 10 to 20 reps is plenty. No need to do any more than that. Almost there. And one more for good measure. All right, good. Next set is going to also include 4 exercises. First exercise in this next set is going to be called a fire hydrant. And then let's go ahead and start. So ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, make sure you're breathing, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Let's switch and do the opposite side. So ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, and you may have more range of motion on certain sides. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Next exercise is going to be a leg lower. Okay, so we're going to go for a minute on this one. So go ahead and get yourself in whatever position you need to start from. And let's go ahead and 3, 2, 1, and go. So I am making sure I am pulling that core in. I'm moving slow enough that I can deliberately use the right muscle groups. Now I kind of feel like I'm already using or doming too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and bend my feet here and go ahead and put it from this position. So I have a pretty weak transverse abdominis. I used to do a lot of core work, but a lot of times core work, if we're not doing it effectively for runners, it really makes us look like we have 6-pack abs, but that's not what prevents injury in runners. It's those deep muscles that we can't necessarily see. So, all right, time's up. All right, good. Move on to the next exercise, which is going to be another side plank. So this one's going to be a side plank with a knee drive. So ready, set, and go. So again, trying to keep everything nice and stable. Trying not to rotate open. This one will be harder. I'm kind of like doing this one in shoes because I feel like it kind of hurts the side of my foot more than anything. All right, and switch. Quick little change. All right, and done. Okay, so this next one, we are targeting the glute and the hip. So let's do 30 seconds. So ready, set, and go. So I'll tell you when to switch directions. So whatever you started with, you'll use the opposite. If you're having trouble feeling like you're getting this in your kind of hip glute, kind of rotate that top hip forward. That's gonna help. Sorry, switch directions. It's gonna help us to isolate or bring that leg backwards. It's going to help you get a little bit more in the hip. All right, and stop. I'm going to switch to the other side. So ready, set, let's do this other side, and go. Almost to halfway. And switch directions. Keeping those hips stacked again. Check in if you need to. All right, and done. So that completes our second set. Last set just has 3 in it. So what this is gonna be is a rotational push-up. Let's go ahead and move at your own pace, whatever we gotta do. All right, ready? And down, open, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need to stop here, go ahead and do that. We're going to keep on going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 2 more, 15, and 16. All right. Next one is going to be a sitting leg lift. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to start with my right foot. All right, so ready and go. 1. That's 1 is going all the way back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Whew. So the other side, ready? Sit up tall, engage your core, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one that we are going to do is a plank with a rock. So we're going to do this one for a full minute. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready. All right, ready, set, and go. So lift one leg. Doesn't have to be very high off the ground. In fact, you don't want to lift it too high because then we're just gonna end up changing the positioning in our low back, and we want to make sure that we're keeping that flat back position, not like arching. So if I lift my leg too high, I'm arching. All right, almost to halfway. And switch if you need to, or keep on going. Almost there. Keep it going. Yeah, less than 10. And done. All right, that last one's a killer, but way to close it out strong on that. So that is your core workout for week 5 of our Boston Marathon Strength Series. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week. All right, thank you guys.